Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while that I haven't had the chance to talk to you face to camera, but I did a comeback vlog with my high school best friend last week to Bukidnon. You could go check it out. I wasn't able to promote it because I was really busy. We visited a friend also in Bukidnon, so it was especially. But for today's video, I will be talking about the requirements coming here to Singapore. Yes guys, I get a lot of questions about this, so I just wanted to squeeze my schedule, talk to you about the requirements. I'm already done with my work. Yes, I'm still working even though I'm on a trip, and thanks to my clients for allowing me to work at the same time travel, and I'm really thankful and grateful if they're watching me right now. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. There's another question that I will be addressing is why I am wearing a mask right now. No guys, I don't have COVID or anything. It's just that I had loaded a couple of months since April. So basically, I do have breakout here. Pimples are everywhere and all over my face. Luckily, the pimples here are not that visible enough for you to see, but just the pimples here and here. Frustrating guys. I won't be able to talk to the camera and to you guys if I won't wear a mask. I won't have that much confidence, so to say. So I hope you don't mind me wearing a mask while talking to you today. So let's get to work. A lot of questions in relation to what are the things that you need to prepare before flying out. So you would have to go to 2 immigrations. So basically the first immigration is the Philippine immigration. So before you head out of the country, you will need to talk to Philippine immigration officers, and most likely they're the ones who are really compliant with the law, which means that I'm not saying that they're really strict, but I know that they're really doing a very great job at filtering Filipinos coming out of the country. So basically the first immigration they will have to go through is the Philippine immigration, and then the second one is the immigration of the country that you will be traveling to. So in this video I will be talking about the Singapore immigration because I am in Singapore right now and it's my day 3 guys, and I just wanted to talk to you about it because it's been 2.5 years that I haven't been able to travel. I've been waiting, patiently waiting, and finally God is so good. You just have to be patient. Everything will be possible in his time. So I'm finally here and I can't believe it. I'm just squeezing a few minutes to really talk to you before I head out to explore the city. I'm done with my work, so yeah, manglaag na ta karon guys. But okay, the Philippine immigration. So there are a lot of changes going on the past couple of months, but this is for June of 2022. So the basic requirements would be, the first is, it has always been one of the most important requirements going out is the return ticket. So you have to really present a return ticket because the Philippine immigration would make sure that you will be coming back, because you will be going out just as a tourist, right? So they wanted to make sure that you will be going back to the Philippines. They wanted to make sure that you won't be a TNT. Of course, if you are working in the Philippines, you have to secure a certificate of employment. You would need to maybe just present a little bit of wordings, just inform your HR that it is possible that you can place the vacation leaves that I applied for on the letter. So my HR would always provide the wording such as she's on leave on the following dates, and then she's expected to be back working in the office or so at this specific date. It's not really a requirement. Certificate of employment is already good, but if your HR can place a bit of a note there about your leave request and approve dates, then that would be so helpful and perfect. So that's number 2. For those who are not working currently, but you do have some sort of a business, as long as your business is registered, you can just present your business permit and your tax registration, and then you're good with that. That's in lieu of a certificate of employment if you're not working in the Philippines. Number 3, accommodation. So basically, if you'll be traveling to another country, of course the immigration wanted to check where will you be staying in that specific country. So for hotel accommodations, you would need to just present your hotel bookings wherever you booked it from, whether it be from the website or would it be from applications such as booking.com, trip.com, and everything, some sort of that. So you can just present your bookings, presenting the dates that you will be staying there. It should also reflect the dates on what your ticket is in, right? So it would enclose the dates of your return ticket. That's it, hotel accommodation. So if you don't have hotel booking, just like me, when I come to Singapore, I don't normally book hotels, and when I do bring my friends with me, then they can come along and have free accommodation. Saying hi to my friends who had free accommodations traveling with me. I hope you guys enjoyed our trip the last time. So yeah, if you don't have any hotel bookings because you do have someone, a friend, a partner, a husband or wife who is already in Singapore, then you don't need to present hotel booking. What I normally do is to prepare a letter of invite. So it's just a kind of personal letter. There's no really template about it. It's just about, this is addressed to the immigration office or officer, stating that I am the one who invited you. For example, Thomas is the name of the one who invited you. Then, hi, I am Thomas with passport number. I am currently working here in Singapore at blah 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 blah. I am personally inviting Miss Diana to visit me here in Singapore and stay with me at my location, and just state the address. And then from days June maybe 17 to June 30th, something like that. And that would also be nice to place the wording such as, whatever happens to her, I will be the one who will be responsible financially. I will be the one who will be responsible to send her back to the Philippines, whatever happens. So some sort of that. There's no really template about it, just normal wordings that person is inviting you to come to his place and stay there for free. So whatever happens to you, that person is responsible. So in that way, the immigration is assured nga nakikastahan, of course, diba? Kasi matuglo ka sa kalsada. Bitaw guys, di ba na pwede. Accommodation is very important. If you would like to have like a template about the letter of invite, feel free to message me personally or comment down below if you want a video about that. I would gladly wanted to help you guys to fly to Singapore as soon as possible. Okay? So yeah, message me if you want that template. So those 3 are the basic requirements. Additional that you maybe wanted to prepare or print out is bookings, such as if you wanted to visit Universal Studios, then you can also present the ticket. And then if you wanted to go check the Sky Flyer, then you can just present as well the bookings there. Singapore Zoo, if you have a ticket for that, it's good that you can actually present it to the immigration so that they would be, they would be at ease that you will really be traveling here for tourism. A green flag for them that you have tickets for those activities, parks, and attractions, every other activities that you wanted to try here. So that's just an add-on though. It's not really a requirement. The basic requirements are just the 3. And then since it's pandemic, they have added a few requirements again for traveling. So of course you have to be vaccinated. in order for you to travel to Singapore. So they would need Vax Cert, the one with the QR code. And oh guys, I almost forgot about this in this vlog. At the Cebu airport, I was really stressed about this, and I wasn't the only one. I met a family and a couple of people who were also stressed about this because it's not a requirement in Singapore, but it is a requirement in the Philippines. So you have to prepare this so that dili mo parehan ako kung ano stress dito sa airport sa Cebu. So you have to acquire travel insurance with COVID coverage. It wouldn't matter how much would it be the coverage. I got mine for around 1,200 and it was already at the airport. It's mentioned to us few hours before our flight, so we worried that we will not be able to make it, but thankfully we did, and by God's grace we were able to fly. I think it's not allowing you to book via your phone, so you have to book or acquire that insurance via laptop, because that time nanugo ako. But I also have my laptop, but it was a work laptop. We're not allowed to use it for any personal matters. So what I did was I asked someone to open a laptop and then acquire me a travel insurance with COVID coverage, and I got it at AXA, and it's also one of the most suggested by the airline. May check AXA's website. You need to get the Smart Travelers insurance, something like that, with COVID coverage. And it's not a requirement in Singapore, but it's required in the Philippines. They are just maybe wanting to make sure that whatever happens to you in this country, especially if you're positive with COVID, you are secured with an insurance. So I think that's it. That's a wrap up. And also I would like to say, even before, when I fly, I always print out everything so that the immigration officer will not ask me all the time, and then I'll just place my phone and show my phone like this. So what I normally do is I print everything out. So I print the entire thing. So in my case, I printed the return ticket, and then I also printed a invitation letter for my accommodation, and I also had a photocopy of the ID of the one who invited you. So as mentioned earlier, if you have someone who's working here and that person invited you to stay at his place for free, so that's okay with the immigration. They are not strict with that. You are allowed to stay as long as it's a valid address and that person is working here. You can just ask for the passport of that person and the Singapore pass ID. So you can just also photocopy that. And I also printed out my DOH Vax Cert with a QR code. So I also printed that out. And also I printed out my certificate of employment. I normally do this even before. I was a frequent traveler before the pandemic, so normally I wouldn't ask for a lot of these paperworks when traveling, but I always print it out. Even if it's not needed on my end, I always print this out because it's just convenient for me to just check like that, diba? Mas maayo nang naa ka na dili magamit kaysa gamiton niya wala ka, diba? So you just have to print na lang everything para prepared ka, dili na ka magsigig o kay sa imong phone. And my experience, I wanted to share it. The Philippine immigration, I just provided all this, and then mo na to, kitatakan ako. And then sa Singapore, guys, it's amazing. They weren't able to ask me any questions. I just provided them the passport, and just as always, they didn't ask anything, any question. Even before, they don't ask me normally, but now I have new passport without stamps because I had it renewed. And also a lot of people showing all the paperwork, maybe because of the vaccination and everything. So I was kind of expecting that I will be dealing with questions about vaccinations and stays and all of that, But luckily, I wasn't able to have any. So which is a good thing because they only asked for the passport. Wala na gani na ako ni na percent. All set. Singapore would always welcome you with open arms. They're very, very welcoming. I've always been like that. I'm hoping for you guys as well to have that. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.